Hey everyone, it's Sonic Boy 13, and I'd like to say welcome to my newest video. As of recently, Smash Bros has just, well, let's say like maybe a few weeks ago, released the newest DLC with Ryu, Lucas, and Roy. I already have Roy and Ryu because Lucas, he just really didn't do it for me in Brawl. But I've been searching on YouTube, and I've been hearing people's comments or wish list about what they want in the new Smash Bros. So I was like, might as well just throw out my ideas, even though most likely they won't happen because of certain reasons that I'll explain later when I do my list. But I could see something happening because the possibilities are endless, like they say. If they got certain rules, and I apply most of them. So get ready for my wish list of Smash Bros DLCs for Super Smash Bros, Nintendo 3DS, and Wii U. Do I really need a reason why Tails will make a good character in Smash Bros. Besides the fact that he's Sonic's best bud? I mean, think of the whole rivalry matches worldwide people would have with Tails. It'd be Sonic and Tails versus Mario and Luigi, or it could be sidekicks versus the heroes, you know, because they're tired of being in the back seat. But still, like, it would make perfect sense, especially since Sega and Nintendo had a game for GameCube, or not GameCube, Game Boy, called Sonic Battle that had Tails fighting. Like, Tails had a perfect fighting mechanic with his machinery and his attacks, and I wouldn't say he'd be as fast as Sonic, but he'd be a great jumper, especially with his tails, with his ability to fly. And I guess I see his final smash be either be like the Team Blast from Sonic Heroes, or he'd be in a tornado. By Team Blast, I mean him and Sonic would have to be partners in the match, like in multiplayer mode. But he could be a special character like Ryu was and have two final smashes. But the second one has to be with Sonic in the same match. And so that's my reason why I think, like, I wish Tails could be a DLC in the game. He's on my wish list. I'm not the only one who thinks this, but Bayonetta is a badass in her own way, and she can take care of herself. She has attacks that would be quite difficult to get around, actually, with her. I wish I remember what kind of style of fighting moves she has, but her long range and short range attacks would be a very good game mechanic, especially for the heavy type, which need to be up and close. I would feel like her standard A attack would be her kicks and her stylish attacks, and she could be a counter character with her down B, which be Witch Time, which would make sense. And her final smash could be her climax, which could either be one of her summonings or it could be her ultra hair attacks. But Nintendo would have to censorize her because, yes, everyone knows her hair is her clothing. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo will work their magic and find a way around that and make Bayonetta work. This DeviantArt shows how Bayonetta will look in Smash Bros. She looks awesome. Now, it just might be me, but I have a huge thing for rival matches. I especially love doing Mario vs. Sonic or Bowser vs. Mario, or any of the Fire Emblem characters against each other. And having Zero in here would be great. He even has a trophy already in the game. He could go against Mega Man, he could go against any of the swordsmen, he'd definitely go against Meta Knight. I don't know why, but I feel like that match would be epic because they did a 1-minute melee for Screw Attack, and it was badass. And I can feel like Zero would work. His standard A attacks, or any of his A attacks, would be his sword, and his B attacks, or directional B attacks, would be his weapons. I could see, like they did in Marvel's Capcom, his one attack, if you hold it down, fires his Mega Blaster. His standard B, if you hold it down, you charge it up, Mega Blaster. I don't know why, but they even did the Mii costumes has Zero in it. Even though I didn't think Zero would make any appearance in Smash Bros, he still found a way to wiggle himself inside. He has the Mii suits, and he has his trophy. So since he has his trophy, why not put Zero in the game? I mean, I know he's another swordsman, but come on, dude, he's a robotic swordsman. There's not a lot of robots in Smash Bros. There's Rob and Mega Man, and that's it. I really don't count the Mii Gunner, even though you can make a robot Mii Gunner, but it doesn't count. I mean, even his final smash could be his Ultra Armor. His Ultra Armor, which makes him strong temporarily, faster, and he can float around. I definitely see him being not a Meta Knight copy, but he has the same sort of physics like him. He's fast, but his attacks aren't really that strong. Really? I mean, you can't say he wouldn't be a good fighter. Marvel's Capcom did it, as you can see, and he's actually he's my main team. He's my main character on my team because he's so awesome. And I feel like if Capcom can do it in a fighting game, Nintendo can do it in Smash Bros. Be the only one who wants to see Mega Man duke it out with Zero. Even though he's a classic, it's still Mega Man. It's still Zero. It's basically like a teacher-mentor thing. Yeah.
Hades?
Who's Hades?
The true master of the underworld.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but now that I'm here, let's get this party started. Welcome to my underworld, Pretty Pat. You too, Pretty Talented.
In every fighting game, there's always that one character who counts as the troll character. And in this case, most likely this troll character could possibly be Hades. I mean, this guy cracked me up. Every line he had in Kid Icarus Uprising made me either laugh or smile or be like, oh, that was meant for me, but that made me laugh. You got me there, Hades. And I feel like Hades could be such a good character. Even though he is giant in Kid Icarus Uprising, he could still change his shape or size any way possible because he's a god. And that's the perks for being a god, that you can do that. I mean, it worked for Palutena, and she's a playable character. But I feel like that would be a great addition to the Kid Icarus roster. He's not a clone character, and he has his own set of personalities. He can even have his own personal taunts or victory taunts whenever he wins, especially for any character. That would be cool if he could have a victory taunt for any character. Like whoever he go against, even if it's more than one-on-one, the second place person would probably get talked smacked about, especially if it was Palutena or Pit or Dark Pit. But his attack would probably be heavy. He'd probably be a heavy set character, probably be hard to knock off. He can't really jump, but his final smash would be devastating. I could see it being his final laser attack that he did in Kid Icarus Uprising, where you had to dodge that, and that thing was hard. That was like 3 beams. And I feel like he would work really well in the Kid Icarus series, or not Kid Icarus series, Smash Bros series, my bad. And it would work well, especially just for Party Smash on the Kid Icarus stage. It works, just works.
Let's get this party started.
I know this is not gonna happen, but Dante, you would be perfect for this game. His A attacks would focus on his sword attacks. His B, his B would be his switch and styles. He could be the next Shulk, but better. His directional B attacks would be focused on whatever weapon and style he is on. His final smash, double trigger. His double jump, he has a double jump, but it's more for vertical distance. he wouldn't be a great horizontal jumper. So it would be easy to knock him off, but it'd be also hard to knock him off. I could see him being very strong with his A attacks, and it would be at the point where he can give Ike a run for his money. He did in Marvel vs. Capcom. He's faster and stronger, and his health goes down a little bit at a time, but doesn't last a while. At the same time, after he goes Devil Trigger, I can see for fair play, he's a little bit slower and not as strong, but gradually his strength comes back, and that's why I'm saying Dante would be badass in this game. I'm gonna get into why Shadow will be perfect. I'm just getting into his move. His move is gonna be heavily set on his chaos control, like they did in Sonic Battle, where his A attacks are mostly his kicks and punches, possibly a bit faster than Sonic, but stronger because he is stronger than Sonic. But his B's, I can see teleportation, his chaos spears, chaos control. I can see him being another counter, but it'll be slower but powerful. And his speed, he's a little bit faster than Sonic because of his jet boots, but he has harder control. Kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog, which would actually kind of suck. But he's not a clone character, and his final smash could be possibly Super Shadow or Chaos Blast. Just do Chaos Blast. That makes more sense. Literally, I could fanboy for hours if Sora was put in Super Smash Bros. His moveset makes so much sense, especially with his Keyblade. He's not really a sword wielder, even though people would classify him as a sword wielder. He's not. But I can see his A attacks heavily focusing on his Keyblades. And think about it, his palette change could be his forms, or 3 of them could be his, or 4 of them could be his forms, and the rest could just be random palette changes. His B heavily sets on his magic attacks. His final smash, Trinity, or his final form. I really want that to be Trinity though, because seeing Donald and Goofy come out of nowhere and just wreck the battlefield with their ultimate move would be amazing. But the problem with this one is Disney and Nintendo. I'm not saying they don't mix, they just don't go well, if I could put it in a better term. They don't go well, and they would have to go through Square Enix, Nintendo have to go through Square Enix and Disney, and I'm pretty sure they won't go through with that, even though a lot of fans want Sora. And this was my first vote. Sora was my first vote, and I gotta say, if he was put in the game, man, that would be a total game changer. I'm telling you, Sora will be my new main instead of Sonic. I'm sorry. You didn't vote for Goku or Vegeta? No, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna be in the game. Stop asking. Sonic made it in Smash, so that's all that matters to me. Yeah. That pretty much wrapped up my wish list. I know it's probably none of it's gonna happen, but thanks for giving me 15 minutes of your time. You just wasted it, because it doesn't mean anything. But thank you. That means something that you clicked on my video. Most likely more is gonna happen soon, and I'd say thanks for watching.